Just stays there. He just lost his balance. Jordan Brown's a big-time recruit. Transferred a couple times, but he's a star, 5-star, I should say, recruit.
Yeah, 5-star McDonald's All-American, transferred from Arizona, where he actually won the Conference Newcomer of the Year in the Pac-12 last season. Harper, a little too strong, goes between the hands of Brown. Deba goes up, and he is fouled. A hard foul from Ty Harper, who chased him down.
Chanticleers, as we've talked about many times this season, they have really active hands. That time Deba slapped it away and got a breakaway. Good job to catch him from behind by the defense, I believe. It was Trajan Wesley that got to him. No, it wasn't. It was 55, Ty Harper.
Deba misses the first one.
It's an interesting, I don't even know if I'm using the word right, but it's a cool word, juxtaposition, in that Louisiana's really big inside, but their guards are really small. Harper, they listed 6'3", I don't think so. And then Trajan Wesley listed 5'9" and maybe 5'9". So the shots are big all the way across. They're all 6'5" and bigger. So we'll see if they take advantage of that.
Well, it's tough for Louisiana as well, the situation they're in, missing their top 3 guards, and there's Jordan Brown all alone with a two-handed jam.
Great job, little high-low to Brown. As soon as the ball goes to the high post, he just dives right to the block. They talked about that in practice last night. Shot clock must have messed up. Ball goes high post. Look, he's ready for the ball. Look at 21 Brown. Hands are ready, and Mustafa couldn't get there as quick as the ball moved.
Louisiana an 8-2 run to open the ball game up. Cole on the wing. Active hands, and Brown comes up with it.
They're trapping everything on the block, no matter who has it. Not with that last time they slapped it away.
Wesley, drive and kick, and he threw that one into the stands, and it's a turnover.
Louisiana plays with a lot of pace. Unfortunately, sometimes the result of that is a lot of turnovers. And they have a few of them as well.
Yeah,
sometimes you got to give that up a little bit when you play with pace.
Yeah, that pace 14th in the NCAA via Ken Palm. Deba drives through 3 men, and he's fouled. And they'll actually say it was an offensive foul.
I'd like to see that one again. I'm not real sure about Mr. Austin's call on that one. But I like the aggressiveness. Last time, you can see Wesley in the picture right there. He made Ibrahima Deba pick his dribble up. That time, Deba said, no way, I'm going by you.
Well, that's something we haven't really seen from Deba, is that aggression in driving to the basket.
He may have got mad because he got fouled on the previous one. He thought he had a breakaway. Little zone by the Chanticleers. 1-2-2 falls back into a 1-2-2 half court.
Wesley has it, runs into Cole, who strips it from him. Cole, left hand, good job switching midair.
Really good job to kind of hesitate in the air and take it away from the defense. He's a right-handed player with the left hand. That's what the zone does. They're long, short. The shortest guy out there is 6'5". And they're active, and there's back-to-back slaps.
And Deba.
See the top of that graphic, the two schools' big-time football rivals. And, of course, Billy Napier, former Louisiana football coach, went to the University of Florida.
He's now a Gator. As Kobe Julian straight away off the back iron. Uduje comes away with the rebound. Right back the other direction. Cole had to tiptoe the baseline. Ball kicked around, bodies all over the floor. Green comes up with it, but only for a moment.
Yeah, he tried to pass it to a teammate, and Kobe Julian was in the right place and grabbed it. Effort will not be lacking on either team today. These kids play hard on both teams.
This is the lineup that we were expecting to see for Louisiana at some point. The two big guys is down low, Akuba, and he lays it in. Theo Akuba and Jordan Brown, they're both listed at 6'11", and those are the big fellas for the Raging Cajuns in the paint.
Yeah, and Cadwell had to cut there after the bucket, caught the first pass and threw it inside for an easy layup.
Uduje for 3.
There's Louisiana down the floor in about 2 seconds. Shots did a good job transition D, not to give up an easy one. Now they're playing defense, another slap away.
Uduje, big Euro step, and he lays it in.
It's a UK step for Uduje. Manu Ginobili actually is from Brazil, but he's the one that started the Euro step, so it's misnamed from the beginning. There's the vulnerable spot in the zone.
Julian through the big arms of Mustafa, and now a foul. We'll have to see who they give that one to. And it looks like it is going to go on Mustafa.
Well, good move by the acting head coach Brock Morris to put Akuba and Brown at the same time, because they know the Chanticleers are a really good defensive rebounding team. And when you put 2 6'11" guys in there, it kind of negates Mustafa at 6'9" and whoever else is in there. So that resulted in free throws, and the first one was good, of course.
Yeah, Kuba, the junior from Montgomery, Alabama, had 13 and 11 against App State. It was actually his first game back from injury, but dealing with a bit of a foot issue. He only had, we talked to coaches yesterday, he only had 4 days of practice leading up to that App State game.
And, of course, he's the only guy that stayed in the game, 4 subs.
Harper with a 3 right off the miss. Mustafa goes up strong with 2 hands and rips it down.
You should get extra credit for a rebound in traffic. You don't, but you should. He just got one.
Tiba and Mustafa has it poked away by Akuba, and that's the tough thing for Assam Mustafa. Jordan Brown's not in the game anymore, but he's got a big fella right in his face.
Defensive Player of the Year last year in the Sun Belt, so Akuba can play, hurt or not hurt.
And that one thrown away is Wilfred Lakai.
Mustafa's telling Lakai, you can't make a big circle like that. He was open if he just curled right to the rim off that weak side screen. He didn't. The pass was thrown even further away. Unforced, not a live ball, but unforced turnovers. Now the shots, well, they're just as big. They put in Deshaun Thomas, just as big as Mustafa. Got to get there.
Short on the 3 from Cadwell. There's Rudy Williams coming off the bench for the second straight game. Thomas with 2 red jerseys all around him, and he gets it stolen. Harper blocked by Lakai. And there's Arichian on Ty Harper, who just picked up his second.
Well, you know, in practice, they told all the bigs for the Coastal, when you get in the block, you're going to get double teamed. Deshaun Thomas got double teamed. They took it away. And this is a nice block by Lakai to recover. And ends up in a foul on Rudy Williams right there. They keep the ball. So you get it inside, you got to get rid of it quick or make a move quick, because if you wait, there's going to be 2 red jerseys all around you. Doesn't mean you can't score. You just got to do it quickly.
Williams gets a screen. Williams. Turn and kick. Lots of passing, maybe 1 too many, and another turnover.
Good idea by Brima, but just not at that time. Both teams looking to find a little way to score. They've scored points, but they're not settled into what they do. Defense is taking them out of it at both ends.
Thomas with 3, left hand goes up. No. 11-9, it's been all defense, and right off the inbounds, an easy basket for Joe Charles.
Little cross screen action, and Charles was the last one to come off the screen for a layup, basically. Shants can't move lackadaisically, I should say, on offense. It won't work. This is a very quick team defensively.
Williams goes up through the contact and draws the foul. It'll be the first on Theo Akuba.
Rudy Williams attacks in various ways. If he doesn't attack, he can kill you from 3. But because he just went by them that time, the next time he'll take 1 dribble, pull up, and you're ready for the drive. Here you'll see he goes right by the defender. Michael Thomas is going to get 2 at the line. Next time he'll take 1 dribble, pull up, then you don't know how to guard him. That's when the coach yells at you, come on, you got to stop, and you look over like, coach, I don't know what he's going to do.
Well, Williams, the transfer from Kansas State, coming into this one averaging almost 15 a game. He had 17 off the bench against ULM on Thursday. And he's got his first 2 today.
And now Michael Thomas has to deal with him. They're going to switch everything. It's just what they do.
Thomas drives through, and it'll be a foul, and that one might be on Mustafa.
Yep. Obviously, you get 5. That's not one of the ones you want to use. I mean, you're, 25 feet from the basket? against a guy that probably wasn't going to think about shooting it, but still a foul.
And Mustafa's going to have to come and take a seat, and this really puts Coastal into an interesting situation with their best big man having to take a seat now in foul trouble.
2 quick ones. That changes the dynamic of this basketball team on both ends. They're quicker, but they're a whole lot smaller. Against this team, you don't want to be small.
Carter Domain. Akuba spins right by Thomas through 4 defenders, and that one sat on the rim forever as Charles tried to put back up the second shot but drew the foul.
Well, everybody knows Akuba's a force at the defensive end. What a great spin move to go around Isaac Hippolyte and then the follow from his teammate going to the line. Joe Charles, a unique release is the way I'm going to describe it. But it goes in, a little flatter than normal. Now Louisiana's going real big.
And you have to imagine this is an opportunity for this Ragin' Cajuns team. Try and get out to a big run, get a big lead.
Oh, sure, without Mustafa on the floor, absolutely. Sean's got to get a little more fast break action going, but can't do that if the other team puts it through the bucket. You got to give misses. Hippolyte in there early trying to stem the tide.
Williams. Debo with 9. Deba, 3 seconds now, goes up left hand, good finish off the glass.
Point guards have to have clock awareness. Ibrahim Adema had exceptional clock awareness that time to know he had about a second left when he let it go and got a 3-foot layup out of it.
Step back 3, no good. Brown though with the offensive board.
Great passing. Run out of room. It's 50 feet wide. It's amazing to me how many times guys step out of bounds.
Charles
know where you are.
Put that heel right on the line. There's another look at that Deba
Look at
layup.
the shot clock. 1 when he lets it go. With his offhand, scores it. And now he gets a little break, letting Rudy Williams run the show.
Mackay holding.
Well, Louisiana just doesn't let you do what you want to do.
Garrett Green bangs his way towards the paint. Lakai for 3, too strong. Louisiana's defense really forcing Coastal to take up a lot of time on that shot clock.
And not getting the shot they want, not even close. I mean, that wasn't a bad shot, but that's not what they wanted.
Walking the ball around the outside. 2 feet inside the arc. And it's money from Drury Cadwell.
This young man was averaging less than a point a game going up to Appalachian. Now he's not averaging a lot more, but he's scoring because he has to play. There's down 7 bodies.
He had 9 up in Boone. Green, left hand, pretty finish.
When you dribble the ball, you put it on the floor, you got to make something happen with it. Make it an aggressive move to the bucket, and that's what Garrett Green did that time. And
Charles
numbers.
Kind of heaved the second shot up. Williams in transition, and he gets taken down, and he fell hard.
Landed on that hip. It's going to hurt tomorrow. Cadwell kind of got in his way, and Cadwell fell down, and then Rudy Williams fell down. There's the miss. They got numbers. They got 3-on-2. They got to stop the ball. They don't stop the ball. He just keeps going. Obvious call. All right, now Louisiana's going back to what they did before. Kuba and Jordan Brown at the same time.
How does Coastal try to slow this down?
He's got to penetrate and kick out the open shots, but don't dribble just for the sake of dribble. Dribble to make something happen. Like that. That's a dribble to make something happen.
Kuba with the active hands and tips it away.
And we talked about Coastal, how active their hands are. Louisiana's just as good with it. They're playing man-to-man and doing it. You can't just dribble and stand still. You got to dribble and make the defense react to you like that off a screen. There's a lot of different ways. A great roll.
Too strong on the layup from Lakai.
That's pick and roll to perfection. You just got to finish it.
Cadwell, step back blocked by Cole.
That's hard to do.
Lakai, one dribble underneath, and he'll go. Kuba's now got 2 as well.
Won't see him probably for the rest of the half as well.
Kuba is taking a break on the bench.
But they still got number 21 out there, who's pretty darn good.
That's true. Jordan Brown, no fouls for him. Just 2 points in the early portion of this game.
And he's capable of getting them in bunches. Boy, is he posting up hard against Lakai, too.
Lakai's working.
Lakai's got the arms to try to deflect or just deter the pass inside. They're letting them beat each other up. I like it.
Wesley, wing 3. No good. Brown the offensive rebound, but he put it off the side of the backboard.
Good job by Lakai to contest that last shot.
Williams kicks. Garrett Green for 3. No good. Wesley, acrobatic through the air. Ball getting kicked around. Udege is the one who has it. Williams going right after it, and he's going to draw the foul.
That's as good as a fast break. He's a good free throw shooter. And obviously you're piling up fouls on the opponent. Get a miss and go with it. They didn't have numbers, but he blew by his man. You'll see nobody picks the ball up initially. And finally Kobe Julian gets on him, but he's quicker than Kobe Julian and takes advantage of it.
Williams misses. 17 all. If he can put the second one in, it'll be the first lead of the afternoon for the Chanticleers.
Thursday afternoon, he had 17 points, but he only played 23 minutes. That's a lot of points for 23 minutes. He's number 2 in field goal percentage in the league. Number 1 in assist to turnovers. He dishes it out. He does not give it back to the other team. That's a great asset.
Well, and he's one of those guys, that game against ULM, his first 9 points, it was all in a spurt. He went on a solo 9-0 run.
He's not lacking in confidence. That's a great thing for a kid that likes to shoot the ball.
Julian drives baseline. Little floater. Not sure if he was trying to lob it or if he was going for the basket. Either way, Joe Charles will go to the line now.
Vince Cole and Charles both got it, and Charles won the battle ripping it loose. Got to yank it out of his hands. Vince Cole got his hands on it first, just couldn't control it, and Charles going to go to the line. Weird rebound because it didn't hit anything. You expected to hit a rim at least. It did not. Well, we said we're going to get a lot of points. We lied. It's 18-18.
Well, so we said hard-nosed basketball. We're getting that, I'd say.
That doesn't mean we won't. Great game. I mean, I love this kind of game. Both teams just taking you out of what you want to do. There's a set call from Rudy Williams. Great spacing to start it. They got to keep that.
Williams going to try and do it himself. Nearly an acrobatic and one.
Hey, I like the offense. Spread it out and let Rudy Williams or whoever, it could be UDJ, could be Bremen Dima later, blow by his defender. Trajan Wesley right there. He sets him up one way, crosses over, and blows right by him. And the help was late. And because it was late, it wasn't there. The other reason that works is there's no number 44 here. Usama Mustafa posting up because he's not on the court. It's live TV. It's also live basketball. Coach is adjusting on the fly to the circumstances.
Down low, Brown, 2 hands.
You got Lakai leaning one way and then went the other way. He's so quick and a great bounce pass to get to him. He He's a very talented young man. Lakai's got his hands full.
Uduje for three, a little help with the iron. You saw Mustafa up looking like he's getting ready to check back in.
That's big time trust. It's rolling the dice a little bit. It's big time trust by Cliff Ellis to put him back in.
Nice move by Harper and weaved his way through the lane.
He's a lefty. You just can't let him go to that left hand. He's too good and he's too quick.
So Mustafa will get ready to check back in with about 5:23.
I think Coach Ellis saw what we saw. The Lakai's just too tough to handle Jordan Brown one-on-one. Doesn't mean Mustafa's going to try to foul him. They might double him, but Mustafa's back in there to try to slow him down a little bit.
Well, if you're in your Louisiana, do you go right at Mustafa next time up the floor?
Absolutely. Same thing. Just put him on the post, let him work. Everybody knows we want to get the ball into 21 on the block. Nice little set run by Deschamps for an open three.
Cole no good. Trying to knock it back out to him was Green. Lobs ahead for Brown, but way too high.
And Brock Morris stood up and said, Mr. Harper, calm down. He knew Mustafa's back in the game. He knew he still got Jordan Brown in the game. Ty Harper didn't.
And Brown's quick. He's very quick getting up the floor, but he's not that fast.
I mean, you can get him. That's the other shot he's got in the repertoire.
Short on the step back, pushing it forward. Cadwell popped up, and that'll come over our direction. Rudy Williams nearly jumping through the table.
Well, he jumped where there was no seat. I would have caught him, but I would have attempted. I don't know if I would have caught him.
It's the thought that counts.
Yes, see if they go into Brown. Absolutely looking at Brown.
Well, as you say, we wouldn't need the athletic trainer over here, I feel like, then.
No question. And the ambulance, too.
Brown. Turnaround, pretty jumper.
All right, I don't have to post up. Just give it to me at the high post, and I can do that. That's pretty good, those last two moves we've seen out of 21 Jordan Brown.
Cole holding on the wing.
There's the double. Somebody's open.
4 seconds. Williams, turnaround, fade away. Nicely done.
We talked about Rudy Williams' confidence. He missed the exact same shot last time down the floor. Went right back to it.
Mustafa saying, stay off, I got him. Cadwell, three, too long. And Brown with the offensive rebound.
And of course, wasn't going to make trip right before practice. Before they left, he said, I found out 7 guys weren't going to play. Welcome to being an assistant. When you're an assistant, you're a suggester. When you're a head coach, you're the decision maker. He's the decision maker for this weekend.
I'm sure decisions are a lot easier made when you've got a guy like Jordan Brown on the roster.
Absolutely. Well, he showed us everything. He posted up. He hit the little spin from the free throw line. He got the offensive rebound and made 2 free throws. So he's got the whole repertoire going.
First time we've seen Ibrahima Diba as he got a break on the bench. And there's a foul away from the ball.
Julian, Akuba, and Harper have 2 each, but nobody with more than that for Louisiana.
So into the 1-and-1 is Coastal, and that will send Lakai to the line. Three-point lead for Louisiana. The game's been sitting right about here all day long. Neither team able to really get on a big run and pull away.
A lot of free throws made on both sides. That goes to the physical nature of the basketball game.
Carter Domain with the rebound. Brown drives, throws it up there, and he'll go back to the free throw line, and they're just getting it to 21 and letting him go to work.
An unusual stat that is unusual for the Chanticleers, great for Louisiana Raging Cajuns. They're out rebounding Coastal 19-11. Coastal leads the league in rebound margin. Whoa, that was a little different. Leads the league in rebound margin. They're getting handled on the boards, and last time out, Coach Ellis was imploring them, we got to rebound the basketball.
When you look at that number, and I mean, this is a Louisiana team. They're no slouch when it comes to rebounding. They're right behind them in the conference, 20th nationally in that category.
Well, I mean, as long and as quick and as athletic they are, you would think that, and they play hard. Those are all good things to be a good rebounding team, and they are. Both teams are.
Williams, as Cadwell got tripped up on the feet of Lakai. Williams knocks over Domain Green, straightaway three, and he's off the mark.
Good play by Lakai. Slapped it off the leg of Michael Thomas. Just reached over him. He's so much bigger than Michael Thomas, and smacked it off his leg.
We talked about it in the UOM game. UDJ had a play similar to that, just a good hustle play. That's exactly that.
Question is, did Coastal have possession of the ball? If so, they're going to reset to 20, and they do. No, excuse me, because it hit the rim.
Yeah, there would have been just 2 seconds on the shot clock. Lakai thought about a three. Green goes up, count the basket.
Lakai hesitated a little bit. Garrett Green missed his last couple shots from deep, but Garrett Green knows what he needs to do to help this basketball team because he does it every game. Inside chance for the and one. Once again, he never changes the expression on his face, ever.
Well, this is a guy I know you absolutely love watching him play.
Love his effort.
He's a glue guy. He does everything right for the basketball team.
And does him at very opportune times. He's upset he missed that free throw, but he'll make up for it somehow.
Brown, smooth jumper. You can't give him that much space.
You can't dare him to shoot. He's a very good shooter, as we've seen by making a couple 15, 16-footers. You got to be careful. You get in his face, he'll go by you, but you got help if he goes by you.
Good defense by Louisiana. As Green nearly loses it. And out of bounds. Lakai was standing on the line right here in front of us.
Yeah, nobody else catches it on this team except for his long arms, but he landed with a foot on the sideline. Last 2 minutes going to be important here. Louisiana with a 1 bucket lead, but they can build on it. Great momentum going in the locker room.
Brown spins through. Thomas elevates, no good. Offensive rebound though. And Brown through 2 defenders.
That's what makes him so dangerous. Just a really good offensive rebounder and a finisher.
Active hands and knocked that one straight back where it came from.
Plenty of time.
Uduje, and he has fouled. Lots of whistles here in this first half.
"19 fouls.
Uduje, the lone freshman on the roster from London, England, hits the first.
Coach Ellis with a little bit of gamble putting Mustafa back in there. He didn't get a third foul, but when he took him out is when Jordan Brown started going off again. So it's a gamble either way. I'm sure he's not going to put him in for the last minute now, but
well, that's the
second half. You got to deal with him.
That's the chess game always going on.
Sure.
Lead still at 3.
Shots are in a triangle, and no, they're not. I thought they were in a triangle too. They like that a lot.
Brown, little floater with the right hand, And Jordan Brown has taken over in this first half.
Well, it's a little more than passive. Got to get somebody in the middle of the floor. It's his own press.
Williams brings it across the timeline. Ten seconds. Williams pull up from the elbow, can't get it to fall. And Brock Morris telling Michael Thomas, hold up.
Jordan Brown has done all that and has not committed a foul. It's a pretty good first half.
Brown for three. Yes.
That completes the ensemble.
And getting ready, 20 more minutes. 37-29, and we'll pop up the first half summary for you as we're back underway. Brown leading the way with all scorers. Uduje with 10, a little right-handed hook shot, rebound by Coastal. 11 offensive rebounds.
Got a piece of it.
By Louisiana as Cole gets that one blocked.
Yeah, Joe Charles got a piece of that one. Sean's got an offensive rebound. That didn't happen a lot in the first half, so that's a good thing. But block shot, and here comes the man of the first half, Jordan Brown.
And Brown had 18. Here's a three right out of the chute. And a miss by Joe Charles. Green, all sorts of space. And he goes front iron. Uduje with an offensive board. Mustafa goes to his right, off the glass.
The double team came, but Joe Charles was a little late. Mustafa got the layup first. Mustafa had a look on his face like, I'm not a happy camper walking out for the second half. That's a good thing if you're a Chanticleer fan.
So we only had 1 point in the first half. This is a guy who averages nearly 17 a night.
I didn't play a lot of minutes because of the foul trouble.
Harper got that one tipped away from him as he went up. Another guy we didn't see as much of. If you look at the numbers, he still ended up playing 12 minutes, but Ibrahima Diba going right back to Mustafa. Gives it off. Green, nice pass, good finish.
Mustafa will not get credit for the basket. Of course, he'll get the assist, but that was all about him. You know, if you're the Shants right now, their goal is to make Louisiana call the first time out.
On Coastal, they went on a doozy of a run to close out that first half and open the second half. It was a 29-5. It was 15-3 to open the second half. As Wesley with a wing three, no good.
And that run by Louisiana was all about Jordan Brown, basically.
Diba. Green. Threw it right past Kobe Julian, who wasn't expecting it.
Right by his ear.
Cole nearly got it with the help of the iron.
Ray Hubie Brown used to always say, when you double team, throw it by the guy's ear because his hands won't be there. That's what happened to Kobe Julian. His hands was not by his ear.
Here's the one-on-one battle we've been looking for all day. Brown, spin move, left hand. Can't get it to fall. And now a tie-up as Julian was right there, much to the chagrin of the Coastal faithful.
Coach Ellis has got his hand on his wrist like, you got to call that foul, please.
Hands in the air. You want somebody who knows what a foul is. Cliff Ellis is one of the guys who's been around and would know. Akuba with the offensive board.
Well, Brown hit it first, then Akuba got it. That's 6'11", 6'11". You got to deal with that if you're on defense.
Brown sets his feet and misses.
Well, if you're the Chanticleers, that's what you want to see him do. I know he made one end to half, but you'd rather see him out there.
Green off the mark. That one wasn't going the second it left his hand.
He's missed 3 threes.
Stolen away. Cole now in transition. Tries to go underneath, but draws the foul, and Wesley doesn't like it.
Trajan Wesley was back there. He thought he got his hand on the basketball. A lot of times that's an anticipation call by the officials. We did not have a good view of it. Mr. Wesley did, but of course he's never going to admit he caused a foul. There's a pretty good look at it coming right into your laptop. Tried to slap it loose, didn't knock it out of his hand. Must have got a piece of his hand.
Cole, that's just his 3rd point.
I love that sound. The mic up by the net, there's only one better sound in sports. It's when a 40-footer goes in for birdie and you hear it hit the cup. That's a great sound, though. Gotta love that. Great work by our guys to set up that camera. Or excuse me, that microphone.
Absolutely.
Guys and ladies.
Absolutely lovely.
Shots into man-to-man. They didn't go zone yet. They did in the first half a little bit.
And there's a foul, Udije.
Josh Udije came over to help, and I'm sure the rule is when he puts it on the floor, you go double. Jordan Brown had the one dribble, and Udije smacked it loose but got his hand, hence the foul. No shot, of course. Louisiana's been good about getting an easy one out of bounds under.
Cadwell, all sorts of time. And Louisiana still searching for their first basket out of the halftime break. And there's going to be another foul. That might be, actually they say it's on Cadwell.
Well, you and I talked about it during the halftime break. We just hope the officials stay consistent. Unfortunately, we had a lot of fouls called in the first half. They're consistent. They're still calling a lot in the beginning of the second half. Louisiana's really good at grabbing jerseys. I've been noticing that. They haven't called it yet. There's your double.
Mustafa, Deba back to Mustafa. Puts it on the ground once, right hand, banking it off the box.
If more guys would do that in the lane, the referee's watching the ball, not the body. Just bang it off the glass. He made it. If you miss it, it comes right back to you. Mr. Mustafa looks like a man on a mission. We'll see if it continues. 4.5 minutes of this half. Shot staying a man.
Akuba being guarded by Mustafa, and said that's going to be one of the keys going forward in the rest of this game. And there's the shot clock violation.
You can't get any better than that. You come out of a timeout, you shut him out for the first 4.5 minutes, and you get a shot clock violation. I'd say they're inspired on the defensive end a bit.
Udije, he's got 10. He leads all Coastal scorers. Green, another one off the mark. He hasn't been able to find a stroke from deep yet.
They're leaving him open for a reason. He hadn't made one.
Brown underneath, still can't break the run. And knocked out of his hands, but Deba was on the baseline.
You can't teach quick hands. That's God-given, and they're really good at it. You do all these drills if you have it or you don't have it. You teach a lot of other things in basketball. You can't teach that.
Brown working on Lakai. Spins through. Put that one right into the corner of the iron.
Lakai doesn't have the girth to deal with him. He's got the long arms.
Lakai over the top shot, no good. Harper steps into a deep three, no good. Both teams now struggling to find the bottom of the cup.
Shots are 0 for 6 from deep second half.
Mustafa.
There's a guy's got to get hot right there.
Williams, step back. Too short, and Mustafa. He was trying to poke it out to Deba, and Deba wasn't there.
That's Rudy Williams' shot, though. I mean, that's a good shot for him. The other threes by the Chanticleers, maybe not the best shots. But that's Rudy Williams' game.
Well, the thing about Rudy Williams is next time up the floor, he'll take the exact same shot with no fear.
Absolutely. You got to love that about him.
And more than likely, he's going to make it. Thomas with a little bit of space.
Oof.
Deba now, transition. The Euro, and he is fouled.
We talked about it in the first half. I love his aggressiveness in going to the basket. He knows whoever's back there guarding him is smaller than he is. That time it's Ty Harper, who's 6'3". He's 6'6". People don't realize that as a point guard. And he can get to the rim until somebody stops him. Nobody stopped him. They fouled him.
3 fouls now on Harper. 3 guys in a little foul trouble. Wesley, Cadwell, and Harper.
And they are a little short-staffed, as they say. Only 9 players available.
So that's certainly going to be something to keep our eyes on as this game
In
gets
fact,
deeper.
as I look at their bench, obviously there's 5 on the floor. There's only, there's one at the end of the bench. I didn't see him. That's Akuba. There are 9 available. Well, it's not Akuba. He's on the floor. I don't know who that is, but there are 9.
Julian working hard to try and get Brown the ball. He's doubled. Throws it away. Williams, and he's fouled. That's going to be 4 on Harper.
Well, there's one adjustment they did not do in the first half. They let whoever was guarding Jordan Brown deal them on his own. They're not going to let that happen. The kid had 18 points in the first half. I wouldn't either. But they doubled him before the dribble initially. He's got to give the ball up. He's not going to force it against a double team. Sean's got it and got the foul. Doesn't mean they'll do that the whole half. Coach Ellis will switch it up, but they did it that time. Because he worked hard to get it in the post. Here's a called set from the bench.
Williams goes up. Brown able to contain the rebound.
You can't go in there without a purpose. They're too long inside. You just can't do it.
Akuba blocked by Lakai. Julian gets it right back, but he's fouled. That'll be the 3rd on Deba.
That's it. Coach going to take him out. You know, Deba doesn't like it, but you almost have to. There's the foul right there. He tried to reach in and get it and got his hand. Lakai, as you said with the great block earlier. All right, Rudy Williams is now the point guard. That's just the way it is.
Julian's got 1 more. We're approaching 7.5 minutes without anything for Louisiana.
The proverbial lid. Of course he's going to make this one since we both talked about it.
Of course. Yep, right on time.
Well, for Louisiana, the lid is broken. And they wanted to see something, to see it go through the rim. They just did.
Williams gets it with 10. Mustafa wants the ball. Uduje just throws it away. He tried to tiptoe the baseline.
He had nowhere to go with it. And I don't think he realized the clock was running out.
Mustafa, nicely done, stepping over to help out. And it'll be out off of Brown.
It's a pretty good play. That could have been a foul on Mustafa, but he didn't move. He just stood there and walled up. Forced an off-balance shot and a miss. Watch him right there. He just stands. If anybody moved him, Kobe Julian bumped into him.
And it looked like if Julian might have gone a split second sooner, he might have been able to catch Mustafa with his back to him.
Yep. Once again, you just can't dribble the ball to dribble. These guys are too good. Speaking of Louisiana, you got to make a move, an aggressive move to the rim, and then it's even tougher to get there.
Mustafa give to Cole. Nice shot with the right hand.
That's an aggressive move to the rim with a purpose. Got to guard him.
Julian, splash.
Josh Udije got lost. He didn't know who he's guarding. One of the things we talked about, things that are important. Get back in transition, play anybody, and then adjust later. He didn't. Easy 3 for Julian, who just made the free throw, and then the 3.
All 4 points in the second half, thanks to Kobe Julian for Louisiana. 4 seconds. Udije, fade away. Mustafa tried to punch it back in.
Mustafa's yelling at Udije, pass the ball when you get up the floor. He wants it inside.
Nice move and a good lay-in from Trajan Wesley.
Now Rudy Williams got a little medicine right back at him. Wesley went by him.
Cole looking for Mustafa. Mustafa didn't have his head up.
He thought he was up moment and he spun back the other way and Mustafa wasn't ready for it.
Wesley drives again, left hand, no good. Pushing ahead, Lakai in transition, and he's blocked by Julian, and he saves it.
What a great play. Coach Morris wants him to push it.
Cadwell jump stop. Julian for another three, yes!
Exact same spot, exact same result, Kobe Julian.
Kobe Julian starting to heat up.
Louisiana's got a little momentum on their side here.
Udije from the elbow.
Now that's an aggressive with a purpose move. When he dribbled to the baseline, he was just lost. But he's a freshman. He's going to learn. That's a big-time play.
These last 4 minutes have been absolutely spectacular. Julian, can he do it again? No, too long.
Right
Williams.
to the rim.
And blocked by Julian, but there was a whistle.
A little bit of action going on. This is fun.
3-point lead for Louisiana. We got 9:22 left. Don't go anywhere. Short bench and foul trouble for Louisiana. Trajan Wesley just picked up his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, he's only got 2 points in the game, but he runs the show for this team, and he's pretty good defensively. You can see the frustration on his face. You're going to run back in the locker room for a second, but 4 fouls on him. You got to take him out now with this much time left. But the question is now, who runs the point for Louisiana? I don't know the answer to that. I would think it's Michael Thomas. It might be Kobe Julian. Heck, he does everything else for this team. We're going to find out as soon as these free throws are over. But that's a different kind of point guard situation now because of the 4 fouls on Wesley.
Well, Ty Harper, another guy who's been out there for a lot of minutes today, he's also got 4 fouls and is on the bench.
Tough situation.
So Williams gets his first points of the second half.
It's gonna be Michael Thomas.
A 2-point game. So yeah, will be Thomas, the freshman from Lake Charles, Louisiana, running the point.
It's not much on the offense because they move the ball around a lot. It's on the defensive end. That's a great shot there by Thomas. Now, who's going to guard Williams? That's the key. It's going to be Thomas again.
A lot getting put on the freshman. Mustafa gets the ball down low.
Cross-court passes drive me nuts.
Mustafa gets doubled. Good ball movement. Lakai drives to the lane but gets it taken away. Julian. Brown nearly lost it. Cadwell, a deep 3. And Louisiana is starting to hit from beyond the arc.
Off in the same spot, that high left wing. Kobe Julian hit a bunch of them, and there's another one by Cadwell.
A little spurt has Louisiana back out in front by 8. Good defense.
Yeah, it's been this end.
Cole trying to answer back. Mustafa can't get it. Williams sets his feet. That one was nowhere near. Cole now finally hits.
It's a big one. A good shot, then a really bad shot by Williams, and then Vince Cole with the good shot.
You get the feeling that possession that Coastal needed that basket,
yeah,
just the way it went.
You go down double digits.
Thomas, good spin move, gets himself some space. Julian, again. Kobe Julian.
They're giving him too much room. He's just very comfortable out there, and he's very confident now.
10 for the redshirt freshman. Cole tries to answer back, but Akuba rips down the board.
You better guard number 4.
Well, and Cole fouls him.
Digits. But today it's 27 rebounds for the Shunts, 35 for the Raging Cajuns. This is a triangle and 2 defense.
Julian, who's done just about everything in this half, and he's going to be called for the charge.
Mustafa with a gutsy play there to not get his 4th, and 2 draw the charge. Kobe Julian finally didn't score. That's a story in itself. Mustafa moves over, stationary, and takes it in the chest. Big man, Kobe Julian, running into about 215 pounds, 6'5".
Even back cut. Cole tries to go up, and he's blocked.
It's a great play. It was a better block.
Brown lobs it to Akuba, who goes up in an easy basket.
Partner to partner, big to big, 6'11 and 6'11. Made it look easy.
Leads up to 10 for the Raging Cajuns. Active hands for Michael Thomas, nearly came away with a steal. Cole into the lane, right hand. Can't get it to fall, but a good offensive rebound by Uduje. Mustafa underneath. And Mustafa is going to go off of Akuba as Akuba gets some help up off the hardwood.
Mustafa's looking for a call. There's big, strong, long players inside. It's tough. It's tough to score in there, especially against when there's 2 of them, and Akuba and Brown are both in there together. Digit lead.
So quick review, nothing changing. Cole gets the inbound. Spinning, up and under, oh my!
That's a big time play, folks. Transfer out of St. John's, that's a big time bucket. Had to double clutch it, but he made it.
Thomas. Wesley, who's back in the game. Remember, he's got the 4 fouls. Wide open 3, too short. Deba now pushing the tempo. He's going to spin through, and he's going to draw the foul.
Good move. Points with the clock stopped is what the Shunts need. We've got a long way to go, but anytime you can score without the clock running, that's good. You got to miss. Now you turn it into points at the free throw line.
Put that foul on Thomas, and with that one, actually 7 fouls now on Louisiana, so into the 1-and-1. Interesting
for Louisiana. They love to play with pace. We're going to reach a point here soon where they're going to probably wait till there's single digits on that shot clock. It's not what they normally do. They don't have their normal contingent of a lineup, so we'll see how comfortable they are doing that if they keep this lead.
Cuba gets them both.
You know they want to go inside because that's their bread and butter, number 21 or 10, doesn't matter.
And Jordan Brown's been kept quiet, nothing in this second half. Corner 3 too long. Akuba. Kobe Julian goes up with the right. A chance now to cut further into this deficit. Deba drives. And it's going to be tipped off the fingertips of Mustafa. And Mustafa a little frustrated with the freshman Josh Uduje.
2 stops in a row for the Shunts. They just couldn't convert on that last one. There's a call from the bench by Coach Morris. You would think 21's going to touch it here some way, somehow.
Kobe Julian, he's got 10 points all in the second half. He's going to try another long three, but that one's well short.
I'm sure that is not the call that Coach Morris called, or the set that he called.
Dibba cutting through the lane. No whistle and a late.
Kind of anything, nope, they're going to go back and play it straight. Louisiana's trying to get it into Jordan Brown. Obviously, Garrett Green guarding him, and they're beating each other up.
Green's down there hanging on for dear life as Julian goes up, and it might be Dibba picking up his fourth.
I'd like to see that again. When you leave the ground like that, you got to land both feet simultaneously in a jump stop, or else it's a travel. See if Julian does this. Both feet have to land together. Now, that should be a travel. It's not a jump stop.
The foul actually went on Mustafa, his third.
Remember, 6'11", 6'11", if you're the Chanticleers, are trying to get an offensive rebound on a miss. Julian just missed that one. You can't let him have that. Louisiana wants to get a miss. Doesn't matter.
Harper and Wesley both out there. Green for three. There it is. Garrett Green. We keep saying it. Right place, right time.
Talk about trust. That was called by the man over there in the teal tie, Coach Ellis. He believes in Garrett Green.
Back cut, stolen away. Dibba. Outrunning Cole. And that one got tipped. Mustafa punched it back into the air. And it's going to be out off of Louisiana.
Cole and Mustafa on the baseline. They both grabbed it together. You'll see this really good pass here, and Garrett Green wide open. I'd leave him open too. He's missed his last four, but Coach Ellis trusts that young man, and his trust just paid off.
1 of 6 from beyond the arc, and none bigger than that last one. Dibba, give off to Mustafa, and it's blocked by Akuba. And it's going to be Louisiana basketball.
Boy, did Akuba recover quickly on that to get the block. Dibba beat his man. He had Mustafa for a layup or a dunk, and Akuba just recovered enough to block it and off a Coastal player. Everybody's taking a deep breath.
Now this is where you were saying this is a Louisiana team. They like to move fast. How will they play when they have to slow things down?
This is very different for them.
Brown backs in, right hand off the glass, and Green 20 now, and it's a 4-point Louisiana lead with 2:20 to play.
Coach Ellis going to get what he wants, obviously, after the timeout. It's the same they ran before, and Akuba blocked it. Got to play with a purpose here. You can't just dribble around for the sake of dribbling.
Uduje for three on the wing, and he hits it.
It's a big one for the freshman. That's not big, that's huge for the freshman.
15, a new career high for him in his second ever start.
Garrett Green, Gordon Brown.
Julian spinning through, changes hands, and he gets it to fall.
Coach Ellis wanted to travel, I don't disagree.
You'll be hard-pressed to find a better player in this second half than Kobe Julian. Cole, and there's a push away from the ball.
That's on Cadwell.
And that's going to do it for Cadwell.
I believe that's 10 on Louisiana as well. It's at least 9. It's 9. Next one will be double bonus.
So Green, big free throws right here.
Well, Wesley's running the show. There he is right there. He will bring the ball up. He will make the initial decisions. If Chance change defense, he's got to read it properly. It could be a triangle in 2. It could be a man-to-man. It's man-to-man. Garrett Green playing Brown.
Green sticking with him. Mustafa and Akuba banging down in the paint. 10 seconds. Wesley kick. The corner no good. Akuba on the ground. And a jump ball. Possession going to go with Coastal.
Coach Ellis asking for suggestions. I'm telling you, I've been there. I'll give the suggestion, but he's got to make the decision. There's a loose ball. Everybody's got it. Brown's got it. And then
Well, Coastal calls a timeout, and you saw it.
because both of the bigs are in there for Louisiana, and they're really good at blocking shots. We've seen that already. They're running staggered screens for the shooters. Here comes Udije. He's going to the freshman. It's not there. Now they got to improvise.
It's a screen from Mustafa on the roll. Gets it to him. Mustafa goes up and lays it in.
What a pass from Ibrahim Adiba. Mustafa quickly, no block happening.
2-second difference. Coach Morris wants a timeout, and he was screaming at Trajan Wesley. Cliff Ellis trying to get these fans on their feet. They get it to Brown. Brown working on Green. Turnaround, fadeaway, too short.
Tough shot.
Diba gets it. Shot clock's turned off, and he's finally fouled. West, and he misses it. It'll be Thomas. Gets it off. Kobe Julian for the lead. Yes!
We're just going to try to corral whoever gets it.
Diba, 3 seconds. Diba for the win. Off the iron, no good.